Right, guys, welcome to my latest instalment of making something with wood. So this project, you will see at the end, is a superb project, easy for you to make, and all I use on this is some 1x6 pine. So it's a really inexpensive project to do. Now Shelley has been out and she's bought 2 sofas, and didn't tell me, just went out and bought them. Now if I even mention, utter the word Festool or tool in general, I get like a dressing down, and when I buy new stuff or tools mainly, I have to sneak them in past her. But it's okay for her just to go out and sort of like buy new stuff. I ain't got to say, but I don't mind. It's all to improve the inside of the house. So anyway, she wanted a matching footstool. Now, I was looking round for footstools, and I could not believe the price of them. They are so expensive. You can get some cheap ones, but, some of them, like, were 600, 700, some over £1,000, like, for a footstool. Now, I understand, like, yeah, it's something someone's made, or, but I thought, you know what, I'm having none of that. So I said to her, I'm going to make a footstool. And I'm going to do it for less than £35. And I'm going to use 1x6 pine. And I think it's turned out really well. It's got a designer sort of vibe to it. And you let me know at the end of the video what you think of the footstool I've made. I love it. There could be a few little tweaks I'll make on the next one. I've got to make 2, you see, so I'm just making this one because she wanted a footstool straight away, like no patience whatsoever. So I had to go out and I had to sort of do this at a drop of a hat. So I've got sort of a design in my head that I want, and I'm ripping down some pine here. I'll put notes at the bottom of my videos here, so you get sort of rough idea of what I'm cutting to and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just one of them, like, the price of some stuff, and if you can get out and you can sort of make some of this stuff yourself, it might not look super expensive what you do, but you know what, you're gonna learn, and you're gonna sort of save yourself a load of money. Like, altogether this comes in at, like I say, £35. What's that in dollars? I don't know what that is in dollars. Probably $40, $43 maybe. I don't know about Canadian and Australian dollars. I haven't got a clue. I don't know the extra exchange rates. So you guys will know probably better than me. But yeah, and it was a really pleasing project. I had to buy an upholstered cushion for it. Now, normally, what I'd normally do is, like, say, if it was, like, in the antiques business, some upholstery needs doing, we take stuff to an upholsterer, and he can sort of do that and make stuff. But I just wanted to do this on a budget, so I bought a cushion for it that fits on the top to sort of, like, blend in with the sofas that Shelley's actually bought. So here, I'm just sort of like marking out that the sort of frame, making sure everything's cut to the right dimensions. And guys, if you will, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated. And if you like the video, you like my build videos, and you get something from them, you can join our memberships now, YouTube membership, for less than a price of a coffee a month. Or you can hit the super thanks, and every bit of money that sort of raised through that goes into buying wood, consumables, that kind of stuff. Might be the odd tool sometimes. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to comment neither. I need the more comments, the more feedback we get, because part of the channel, what it's about is, if you can comment sort of stuff about me builds and other people can learn off that. I might be doing it all wrong on the builds, but at least I'm trying, and it's just to show people, and I want everybody to learn as much as they can. I'm not a teacher, I'm just an hobby woodworker. But yeah, and I know there's some of you guys out there that are seeing this thinking I could do things slightly different. And believe me, you can put it in the comments. I don't mind constructive criticism or, you know, stuff that makes it better, because other people see that and they can learn from it as well. So, do any of you guys get this? You're not allowed in the house. She's got new sofas. Look at her. Look. I actually feel sorry for myself. Is it just me? Or do other people go through the same thing? You know, every time I was coming in the house, whether it was for a coffee or whether it was for something to eat, she'd be out with my blower, making sure there's not a speck of dust on me. So I'm just going in here with a drill press. I like my drill press. I really like my drill press. If you guys are in the market for a drill press, I'd highly sort of look at one of these Bosch PBD 40s or whatever they're called. I'll put a link down below so you can go and have a look at them. So nice and easy, does it, keeping my hands well away from there. I've got some filters for my camera as well. So when I've got the camera around where it's facing the outside bit, it doesn't look as dark. So this is an unnecessary step, but because it's from the house, I'm classing it as, you know, I'd go out and sort of, I'm buying it from a shop sort of thing. So I want it done to the best of my ability. So all little corners, little holes, that's my little trademark I'm doing on bits of my furniture, all that kind of stuff. Some of you guys have picked up on that by now. But all these little detail finishing bits, yeah, they might take you a bit of extra time, but overall the finished piece looks, it just elevates it that extra sort of 15-20%. And I'm just going round now, round the edges. There we go, nice and easy. Make sure your fingers are out the way of them routed bits. So this is parts of the leg, so I'm just putting a slight chamfer on. Good practice for the jigsaw again, and I sort of got it spot on. I was getting a bit of stickiness through there. Again, another good bit of kit to have. You've probably seen the video last Friday, is them clamps. I'm really impressed with them clamps. One of the best things I've had, and I got them for free off Banggood. Just, you know, if I can just use them in the videos and stuff like that. But I've got to say, they are good. So periodically what I do is just sort of like mid-project, just go around sweeping everything up. And I'm just going over everything now with 150 grit sandpaper. I wanted 150 grit on this. I would have used the DeWalt sander on this, but I ain't got any 150 grit of that size, 125mm, so I broke out the Max T, which I love using this sander as well. It's you know, when there's loads and loads of bits, which there's quite a few bits on this, especially all the like lats and stuff, slats as you might call it. So a bit of glue, just gluing them sort of legs, just rubbing them sort of back and forward, just to, you know, give them a bit of purchase, and then just simply brad nailing these together for now. Update on my brad nailer, what I bought a few months ago. It's really good. It's no complaints with it so far. So just a little bead of glue down there. A lot of you have mentioned and asked me about my weight loss as well. That's going really well. I'm due back on the scales this Monday, so I'll keep you updated on that, but it's going the right way. I'm starting to feel a bit healthier now. There's a long way to go. I might do an actual video on it at some point, because it, you know, anything to do with sort of weight loss, stopping smoking, drinking, that kind of stuff, it's tough. So here's the paint department now. She's chose the colour, what she reckons matches what the colour of her new sofas are. Well, near enough colour. I don't have a say when it comes to colour. But look at how easy that goes on there. It is good stuff. Really, and when you're using this stain, push it into them end grains. Make sure you push it in. So there, it's all done, all ready to be assembled. So this is just simply butt jointed together, brad nailed. And what I was doing, I was just taking my time, making sure everything, as I was going along, making sure everything was as square as I could get it. So this is just initial brad nail, just to hold it together, just to give it a bit of clamping force for that glue to set. And I'm just checking the diagonals, making sure that it's all square, which it is. So this is like a little ledge, what the slats are going to sit on top of. I'll simply brad nail and screw that in. I didn't use glue for that section, so now I'm just screwing them in, just to give them a bit more extra force. If you're anything like me and got like big massive feet, you know, constantly pounding on top of something, it just, any extra sort of strength adds to it. I'm using 35mm Torx screws there as well. There's no real reason why I use Torx screws. It was just, I got a good deal on Amazon on a load of them at the time. I've just bought some more screws now, and they're not Torx screws. Just another good deal, so I'll go back to using them. You just use what you... There's too much of use this, use that, all over the place. Just use what you can use and what works. So I'm just screwing now, them butt joints together. Now they're set up a bit. Again, 35mm Torx screws. And the slats are just slightly a bit too big. I just sort of like they need trimming down a bit, which I'll do off camera. And there they go, all fitted in there. So I'm just going to put the legs on now. So a little bit of glue, just let them set up, for 10-20 minutes. Just makes life easier screwing them together. So now I'm just going in from screws from the back side, so you don't see them. Just take your time, make sure everything's nice and straight and level. Again, just nice and easy. And just simply brad nail the slats down. You don't have to screw them down, just brad nail them. I know what's going to happen with this. Stanley's going to get used to it in sort of our sort of area where we watch television and stuff of an evening, and he's going to use it as a dog bed. I know what he's going to do. So here's Shelley just touching over. I went over the edges again with a router. Shelley just touching over it, making sure everything's spot on. And I'm just using a clear lacquer over this, nothing special. Just give it a couple of coats of clear lacquer. Make sure you're well ventilated like I am there. But even so, make sure you've got the appropriate mask on, because you still will breathe this in, and it's sort of like not nice to breathe in. And there's it sort of like finished with the cushion on top, what I purchased to go on. There's a few tweaks I'd make on it. I was looking for a sort of a designer look. That's what Shelley wanted. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. I am going to make another one with a few slight changes, where the cushion can just go a little bit deeper. It doesn't slide there because there's a little lip, so it doesn't slide. And here she is with a new sofa, the dog chilling out, and she's got her feet up already on it. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think of that build. Was I right in making this for £35, or should I have went out and spent loads of money on a shop bought one? Look at him, lording it there, lording it. He'll use that as a dog bed. He's got his own dog bed there with 3 holes. I like it. I think it, it works. It works. Bye for now.